Drake, you should drop physical copies only. If you want the game to know the power of Drizzy Drake Rogers, do not stream this album. Make niggas go to the store. Sell physical copies at the store, out the Best Buy, out the Target, out your website. Block everything that they put on YouTube. Don't send it to streaming. If you want people to know the power of Drizzy Drake Rogers, sell a physical album
Life is good.
And do 300,000 records the first week. I think if you sell a physical album, you'll do 1 million the first week, gang. If you really want to flex on niggas, I'm telling you how to do it. And I believe you can do this, bro. Sell 1 million copies the first week. Don't.
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
An art piece. This is from the artist Alan Capron, I believe. And Alan Capron has been building these structures, these ice structures in cities since the late 60s. And what the meaning of it is, the meaning is supposed to encapsulate the temporary nature of art and how it affects the environment around it, right? So as you have this ice structure there in this completely natural place that is normally seen as just nature, the structure itself forms the frame for the artwork, and then as the ice melts, it returns to its state of nature. So it's a commentary on what art is, how long it lasts, and how we are meant to interact with it. That's Alan's concept or commentary, right?
Okay.
And so what I think somebody more artistic would have done with this, like a Ye or Edgewood Ralph or Travis Scott or anybody, right? Why don't we put ice skaters on top of the structure and play a song during that? Because we're musical artists. Why don't we continue to recontextualize what this ice is meant to be as it starts to melt? Why are we just giving away money? Because that's the most eye-catching, lowest common denominator thing for the fans to take participation with.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Buys his friends.
He's buying his friends again.
Buys his fans.
And so, to me,
the product. Oh,
go ahead.
The mayor of Toronto, made an announcement prior to the destruction of it, though, and she was like, we're really excited for this album to be dropping, and
Facts, yeah.
It's like it seemed as though he's doing this for Canada, like,
and that's the other part.
And
of
it's
it,
like
yep.
This is like a real 4 to 6, like, when rallying my people, like how Kendrick rallied the West Coast.
100%.
Like, this is like he's really like rallying his people, his city, his country, behind this. That's what it feels like.
I would like that.
That's
Back
100%.
then, he used to be very 6'6", God, so 6 everything about where he's from, and then I feel like he, like K-Dot said, start cosplaying and trying on some other areas. So I'm excited to see him return home.
Yeah, so it's
Western Road flows.
Man, maybe, but yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. He is trying to bring us to Toronto, which I commend him for, because that's got to be a difficult thing to do. I don't know anything about Toronto. I don't know anything about the cultures, except it is an amalgamation of many cultures.
Very diverse. Yeah,
so,
it's a melting pot.
To be able to bring us into it in that way, it's always cold in the 6. That's something I've heard from him and other people. This is a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah.
So I got to commend him.
Where does it rank with most recent rollouts?
For me, I think that he should have just dropped the album. Everything I just said, that's cool, that's cute. But again, we're resorting to internet memes as opposed to music. And I just want the music, Drake. I don't want you to be arguing with every theory. I am actually black, and I am Canadian, and I don't want you to be doing that, bro. I just want the music.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it, though. I'm not mad at it. I mean, when you see J. Cole driving around in his Honda as a way to interact with fans city to city.
Yeah.
When you see Cardi hit...
We already had the music, though, at that point.
We did.
We had the music.
You're right.
So,
right.
I
So
want
that
the
was a
beat.
continuation of that was like a post rollout, I guess you could say.
It's a post rollout, yeah.
Cardi, prior to her album dropping, she was
Cardi.
in the streets of New York selling vinyl. She was at Canal Street doing the whole shit.
Cardi's a female.
What that mean?
What that means to me is, bro, get some nuts in your pants. Realize that you Drizzy Drake Rogers or whatever the fuck going on, and drop the album out the sky. Stop trying to figure out what people want and what they looking for from you, and just give it to them, gang. Stop asking the bitch questions. Hey, do you want this? Do you want that? Bruh, here it is. Take it or leave it. I'm going back inside. Holla at me later.
I think either way, I respect it, yeah, because we talked about it, like he could have just dropped like out of nowhere type shit, like surprise album.
And that's what I want. I want music.
That would have been crazy. But then, it's, you know, him being a huge global star that he is, I kind of expect this from him. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I expect it too, but here's what Beyonce
Has
does.
he had
Beyonce
rollouts?
drops
I
out
didn't
of
expect
the
that.
sky on our heads.
That's true.
Kendrick drops out the sky on our heads. Kanye tells us for years the album's coming, and then drops out the sky on our heads. You didn't know the album was coming the day before it came out.
Bully, yeah, nah.
So, again, it's just showcasing to me he's not responding to the criticism the way that I wanted him to respond to it, by actually becoming what I want him to be. He's staying the same.
He building
He's
the
staying
buzz though, like, cause now like people
Does
are
he have to do
people
that?
are excited.
People weren't excited for a Drake album prior to the Ice statue. Ashley didn't even know the release date came out.
I didn't, but my thing is, I don't trust release dates. So I'm usually, like you said, I don't trust the release
I think
dates.
if for
They're
him-
used to drop out of the sky, but not.
Do
that.
we
I
know
don't
for a
remember
fact that the
Drake
album is
doing
com-
like big, gimmicky things before? Like, were there others? I
Drake
just
does
felt like this
traditional
was so-
rollouts. He drops a single and tells us the album is coming, and then the album comes. He does
Yeah,
traditional.
So I guess for this, even with the Iceman structure, I'm just like,
This is the first iteration of something like this I've seen from
Yeah.
him on this level.
Yeah, this is the first installation that he's really done that I can remember.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, people are excited, so I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to tell whether people were excited or not prior to this, because it was still like,
well,
It-
I guess because we weren't gonna be excited about
he
the
was
cover
dropping
with the braids.
You said he was dropping music and niggas wasn't fucking
bro,
with it.
bro,
so-
bro,
music-
you, I can't even speak to that because you live that, and so you can't even speak to it. So it's impossible for niggas to speak to that. You are literally the person who last time we had the conversation, you were like, yeah, this record wouldn't work before, but it will work now, cause I'm open to it now. So it's not really about what Drake's doing or what he does. It's really about the framing of what everybody else is doing. So there is a person, there are people who are really waiting for what's popular to be popular again.
Right.
I'm not that person, obviously, because I've been listening to the popular guy who's been unpopular for the last 2 years that I apparently hate on religiously. So it's not really about the music, bro. At a certain point,
It's the perception and whether everybody else has embraced him again. Is that what you're saying?
the same thing that I was saying about Ye is the same thing with Drake and every artist. If every artist, this is the question I want to ask you. If Pooh Shiesty was not the guy,
I thought you was about to
Who
say-
Gucci
I
Mane
thought you were
robbed.
gonna say Pluto.
or Pooh Shiesty wasn't the guy, and Gucci Mane made a song about that other guy, would you be upset with the song?
If Pooh Shiesty wasn't the guy, like the.
If I robbed Gucci Mane and Gucci Mane made the song,
Mhm.
would you be upset with Gucci Mane?
It's kind of the same thing, yeah. Like to me, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But
But
I agree with you as far as like when it's cool, when it's popular for niggas to fuck with Drake again, then everybody's gonna fuck with him again.
and that's what it is right now.
It's-
That's happening right now.
That's what's happening
but-
now, and
It never stopped. Like,
No, it did
No, a lot
actually
of people-
stop being popular
okay,
and cool
I guess.
and
okay.
platform.
yeah, for the like a lot of the culture.
Niggas didn't. They emotional response to Drake didn't actually change. They awareness of what other people were doing.
perception of
changed.
Them
law-
not
the law-
playing this music didn't change.
No, they didn't play the new music.
the new
Okay.
music.
They
so the
played all the
lawsuit.
Is that because of problem or because it wasn't?
That's because of marketing, and people are bought into like what they're told to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to this song right now. UMG said it. They trade on the other stock market. So, like, come on, bro.
The lawsuit didn't help either. The Super Bowl didn't help either. It was just like a lot of shit, bro. Like that.
That's true as well.
Yeah, you know, that kind of made it like they were joking about this man at the fucking Grammys.
But here's the thing: he just made a fouling in the same lawsuit, and he's still pushing it forward.
You gotta let that.
When
shit
you
go.
enjoy the album next month, and everybody else is enjoying the album next month, and you're not thinking about the lawsuit, it will be because nobody else is thinking about it. So that's a part of it too. I wanted to give you credit for saying he was doing corny shit, but I also want to like make everybody know you're not making decisions. Like I keep saying you are, but you're not. So you're not making any decisions.
I made a decision to be excited and to anticipate the album.
When everybody else made the decision, just like with Ye,
this
bro.
was last week.
You made the decision to listen to Ye again when everybody else made the decision to listen to Ye again.
No, that's not the reasoning. But either way,
It's not the reasoning, but it is the timing.
Yeah, you can. Correlation is not causation.
That's a fact.
Remember they told us.
That's a fact.
They taught us that. But however, to wrap it up,
Yeah.
if it is rumored that Pluto is on the album, and I think
Sexy Red.
and J. Cole may be on the album.
That would be weird, but okay.
So my
I haven't
point
heard
is
that
to add
Why
to
would
your
that be
point.
weird?
Did J. Cole was on the album? J. Cole just dropped the album.
To add to your point, if Pluto is on the album and he's embraced, from the rap community again, then for sure everybody else is gonna be on board. If they are not already on board.
I'm gonna talk about the music. I hope that Drake uses Pluto like J. Cole used Pluto. I don't want to hear no party tracks from them niggas. Them niggas have never made a good song on a Drake album. Grammys is not a good song.
Grammys is not a good song. But they do
I'm So Sexy
they
is
do
cool.
have a diamond record though.
I don't, bro. That's
I mean, so we
well,
can't.
You didn't even say the name of the record. You just said they have a diamond record. I don't know what the diamond record is, but yeah, exactly. Bro, what? Okay, next. Can we move past numbers? Okay, and here's the last thing that I will say. Drake, you should drop physical copies only. If you want the game to know the power of Drizzy Drake Rogers, do not stream this album. Make niggas go to the store. Sell physical copies at the store, out the Best Buy, out the Target, out your website. Block everything that they put on YouTube. Don't send it to streaming. If you want people to know the power of Drizzy Drake Rogers, sell a physical album
Life is good.
and do 300,000 records the first week. I think if you sell a physical album, you'll do 1 million the first week, gang. If you really want to flex on niggas, I'm telling you how to do it. And I believe you can do this, bro. Sell 1 million copies the first week. Don't put it on streaming. Tell people, this is a record for you to be outside. So I sent them outside to go get it. Period. Point blank, the end.
I don't know. I like it.
A&R, Ralph.
I like it.
A&R.
Hey, man.
So much of the hype. Do you do music?
You know how hype we used to get about
And then
wanting
tell
the
the niggas.
album and then having to go
No,
to
nigga,
the
I do
store and then they
business.
don't have him.
Then tell niggas, y'all said I was botting up. I use my bots to take my music off the internet, gang.
Yeah,
Now you beat Kendrick with the allegations, you beat J. Cole with the allegations, what anybody can say.
them lines would be crazy too at the store.
Crazy. Imagine that.
Yeah.
This shit harder than the new
the
Jordans.
ladies love Drake.
Take the fans back to, man, I miss that.
And the ladies
I
got
miss
money.
going to
Send
buying
niggas to
CDs.
the store, bro. Have a line out.
Physical's back in.
Have a line outside that store, and have somebody say, "Look at what Drake got people doing."
Mm-hmm.
That'll be crazy.
All those videos hitting the internet. That's going.
But that's why I feel
Outta
like
here.
it's like it hasn't gone anywhere because even during the beef, like what I was seeing was people like, oh, the worst thing about last year is them acting like Kendrick is better than Drake. Like that's the takes I was seeing. People like Drake. Like I didn't stop playing Drake. because
People
of
love him,
Kendrick.
but to your point, he was still the most streamed artist. But I
100%.
believe it was his old music.
Oh,
He
100%.
has so
For sure.
much old music, people were still playing that.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
his point, like modern day Drake, it was like quiet. It
There's-
was,
See,
it was
I'm
quiet
quiet
for the,
with
it was,
modern
it was
day
quiet
Drake
for the boy.
anyway. So yeah,
It was
I
quiet
will
for
go
the
with that.
boy. He was trying to.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna give y'all more Drake next week, man. Every week we'll have more and more Drake topics
Yeah.
for the next 6 months.
Um,
All right, so look.
May 15th.
Maybe.
Same